ACE is a program for our Duke student athletes to give them the opportunity to have an international community engagement experience. This program started in 2015, recognizing the need that our student athletes weren't able to participate in a lot of the other on-campus opportunities that Duke offers, like study abroad and Duke Engage, because of their training schedules, because of their athletic commitments, because of needing to take summer school. And so this program from the very beginning identified that need and has shaped sort of every part of the way the program has developed in really making it possible for our student athletes to have these incredible experiences.
Back in 2014, David Rubenstein had a big idea to bring Duke and Stanford together to tackle some of the challenges faced on both campuses and beyond. Thanks to David's vision, his leadership, and incredible generosity, ACE was born. Because of him, student athletes from both schools have had the chance to travel abroad, step out of their comfort zones, and have truly life-changing leadership experiences through service. We worked with our coaches to really determine what the sweet spot was and how long our student athletes could participate in something like that. And 3 weeks was kind of the magic number.
We have had over 300 student athletes participate over the past 10 years. They have come from a variety of different athletic teams here at Duke. We're really proud of the fact that 26 of our 27 teams have had the opportunity to participate at some point. And I think what is a bigger testament to the last 10 years is that over 23,000 hours of service have been contributed by our Duke student athletes.
My name is Sean Tate. I'm the program coordinator for the ACE program. I graduated from Duke in 2019, where I was a member of the men's swimming and diving team, and I'm also an ACE participant, having participated in the ACE in South Africa program in 2017. We were working in a township outside of Cape Town called Namzamo. We were working with children in age ranges around 8 to 12. We were running a sports camp. We did a number of different sports, including rugby, volleyball, soccer, netball, helping the community bring the sports camp together. ACE was my first international service experience, and beyond the impact that we had on the ground there and the cultural learning and exchange that we had with the communities that we're working with, one of the biggest things that I got from my ACE experience was a better idea of what I wanted to do in terms of my career. I didn't really have a good idea of what I wanted to do after college, and ACE really helped me figure that out because I learned where my passions lie, and they were in international work, primarily around education.
I did the ACE in Vietnam program. It was an incredible experience. We were in the south of Vietnam. We were working with around elementary age students, and we were teaching them sports and also different subjects as well, working alongside other Vietnamese coaches and students as well. So I was primarily working on English and then coaching soccer and then a couple other sports kind of mixed in, but it was really special to be able to teach and coach alongside other Vietnamese students who were the same age as us. I think it was around the last couple of days that we were there was a torrential downpour, like so much rain, the most rain I've ever seen in my life. And during this time, all of us were in classrooms kind of working, and it just got to the point where no one could concentrate. And so everyone ran outside, started dancing, playing in the rain. And it was just this moment that really like culminated the 3 weeks that we were there and the impact that we had, and all of us being able to just connect and dance and have a great time. And just the fun and the joy that we all were able to share together is something that I really keep with me. I think on top of that, it taught me to be present. I think at Duke and in our sports career, we can be so stressed and put so much pressure on where we're at. Duke is a high intensity place. Sports are a high intensity, school is hard. And so when you go to a place like Vietnam or the different opportunities that we had at ACE, it really allowed us to be present in who we were with and really focus on that connection. So I think that piece I'll always take with me.
And then COVID hit. And so that completely changed ACE. Here we were, on the brink of having, the biggest pool of applicants we'd ever had. We had a group ready to go, and then everything stopped. And we weren't able to do the one thing that really was the heart of the program, and that was being in country and being there in person. And so I credit our alums with playing a huge part in helping with that transition to help us quickly pivot. And we launched an ACE in Place virtual experience that I think by virtual programs went really, really well. We had student athletes engaged. They were still building relationships with each other. They were still connecting with communities around the world and learning and providing meaningful impact. And so that was a really pivotal time in the program. I think it could have gone a very different direction where we wouldn't be sitting here today.
I remember being so excited hearing about the program, coming in as an incoming freshman even, and being so excited. And then when we went remote, my first thought was kind of nerves. You don't know how a program that focuses on service abroad. It's going to translate online. And we had been through this whole year of online classes, and you could just tell there really wasn't any engagement that whole year. We felt so far apart. And I remember from the very first day being in ACE, I think there was maybe 10 student athletes in our group, and then our matching coaches in Vietnam. You could feel the energy, and it was the first time I had ever been on an actual online Zoom call, anything like that, where people were excited to be there. I was like, this is something special. This transcends all of the circumstances that we have. We're doing something amazing with a really awesome group of people. What ACE ended up doing was I had all these brand new friends, not just across our athletics department, but across the country in Stanford, and then across the world. I know that our most of the people in our class still talk to our Vietnamese coaches on the other side of the country. It's awesome to be able to check, and you have these friends that maybe we only met for 2 weeks, but I, to this day, still get to talk to them and see these lives that I never would have encountered anywhere else.
In 2023, we were finally able to get back to fully international in-person programming. There was a shift with Stanford pausing their involvement in the program, and so for the past 2 years, we've been a Duke-only program, and so that's brought a lot of opportunities to build a program that better suited our Duke student athletes, and so we've launched a May program, and to really have an opportunity for our student athletes when they come back, they're all in the same place. And so they can really continue to build on those friendships that they've made and the ideas that they have for what they want to do when they get back.
I participated in Panama 2024, and my intended major is psychology. Panama program was a 10-day program. We worked with 6 to 12-year-olds in 2 different communities. We worked with playing volleyball, just getting to know each other, collaborating, and learning new things. I think the overall layout of the program was really good. We got to work out on days. We got to spend a significant amount of the time just getting to know each other, spending time with the communities, and just trying new foods and doing different things. And we also got to see the different areas we were in, walk around, experience it, just experience the culture, which was really cool.
ACE truly embodies the core values of leadership, service, and teamwork, and we really can see it in our student athletes that return from the experience and the way that they talk about how really those characteristics have been deepened, in some cases developed, and so we're just really thrilled that ACE provides our student athletes this opportunity.
ACE kind of reminded me that by fostering a community, you can not only support yourself, but also support others. Once my action plan came up for ACE and we were discussing what I wanted to do, I had heard that there was a kid within the local Durham community that wanted to join the football team, and we brought Creed on our team, Creed Colassa, but it became not just this incredible friendship and really inspirational story for me, it was something that we've now expanded throughout campus. It's been a wonderful experience that still to this day, I've stayed involved with Team Impact, and it's been awesome to continue to see Team Impact grow at Duke.
It was something that was really game-changing for my experience at Duke. I would say if I look at my 4-year career as a Duke student athlete, ACE is a highlight. No matter what, I will tell people about it. And it's cool to see that student athletes now still get to have that experience, get to apply for it, be a part of it.
Coming back as a program coordinator, I came back at a difficult time in the very beginning of COVID in March, April 2020. And just being a part of that and having a hand in seeing the program through the ups and the downs has been great, just knowing how impactful the program is and making sure that a program like this, an experience like this still exists for student athletes, and is a really big driving factor for why I'm currently in this role.
ACE has been an incredibly successful 10 years, and we are excited about the future and what the future could potentially hold to give our student athletes an opportunity to travel globally and really go out and be global change makers.
My hopes for ACE in the next decade are that the program continues to exist, that it continues to offer transformational experiences for our student athletes that just change their lives and are something that they're able to take with them far along after they've stopped competing, after they've left Duke, and something that as Duke alumni they continue to carry forwards. There's so much change happening in the athletics world today, And I hope that this program and the value of it are seen, and that it is a program that is deeply unique to Duke. I always say it's part of the Duke difference, and is something that I'm so proud that Duke Athletics has supported to really ensure that our student athletes not only are winning on the field and in the pools, but then they're also gaining these really important experiences that will set them up for life and make them more conscientious, just kind people in the world.